Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Elite Gamer. I'm your host, Elite Gamer, and today we are officially on Final Voyages episode 18, and this one I am super excited for because we are officially unboxing the Ashley Tisdale Urban Outfitter exclusive vinyls. You all have no idea. Or maybe you do, if you are a kid from the early 2000s who was growing up in that time period as a high schooler or middle schooler. For me, this specifically was a middle school experience from what I remember correctly. And these two albums, were freaking on repeat for me. So we have both Ashley Tisdale's Headstrong album, which originally released on February 6th, 2007, and her Guilty Pleasures studio album, which released in June 11th, 2009. This is the first time they have been officially pressed on vinyl. And let me tell you all, Urban Outfitters did not disappoint. These released about 4 months ago, and they are still on Urban Outfitters' website and in stock as of the recording of this video. I will leave links to them in the description below in case you all want to wishlist these or buy them for yourselves. If you have not heard either of these albums, do yourself a favor and listen to them. These albums are some of my favorite from my early childhood. Honestly, Guilty Pleasure is probably one that was like my gay awakening as a child, and I just didn't know it until much later in life. We're going to take a look at both, but first we're going to open the Ashley Tisdale Headstrong album. This was her first studio album. She officially put out 3 studio albums, and up to this point, and I didn't even know this, but they had never been pressed on vinyl, and Symptoms, which is her 3rd studio album, has still not been pressed. So Urban Outfitters, get on it. There are people that want it. I'm so glad these are finally getting a physical copy. I'm a little bummed because some of the bonus tracks, there was only one bonus track included for the Guilty Pleasure album, and I did a lot of research on this album even before making this video. And there are several iterations of this album that come with several other bonus tracks. I'll go over that in a little bit. But the Headstrong album actually had several bonus tracks. Only Suddenly is included. And it's considered a bonus track on this, which is interesting in my opinion. But there was a Japanese edition of this album, and it was the Be Good to Me remix. Was a bonus track for that. And then Walmart actually had 2 bonus tracks, which was Who I Am and It's Life. And there was a Walmart revised edition, which came with the same remix. So besides that, there was a US iTunes Store and International Digital Special Edition bonus tracks, and that came with I Will Be Me. And it came with 2 bonus tracks, but it was karaoke versions for He Said, She Said, and Be Good to Me, which I thought was very interesting. And the other cool thing about the Headstrong album, which I did not know, but the intro for the album is actually only on the physical edition of the album. For whatever reason, it was not included in the digital release for some reason. But if you had a physical copy and you burned it to your computer, you obviously got that. So that was news to me. But when I played this vinyl for the first time, I was like, what is this? Why is it not starting? And then I found out after the fact that it was because there was an intro that I didn't know about. So that is one thing you kind of find out if you go all digital, is that sometimes physical copies have cool, fun things that the digital editions do not have. The physical version for this vinyl pressing comes in a beautiful purple. It's absolutely gorgeous. I am obsessed with it. I cannot believe that it's officially here. But now, on to Ashley Tisdale's Guilty Pleasure album. This was printed on Garnet Marble, and the other one was printed on Amethyst Marble, just for context. Guilty Pleasure is probably my more favorite of the 2 of them, and interesting fun fact, there are a ton of different editions of this album as well. So this comes with Switch, which is considered a bonus track. Apparently it's from the motion picture Aliens in the Attic. So that's really interesting. And the thing that I love the most is I'm obsessed with the bonus tracks from the limited edition and the Japanese editions of the bonus track. My favorite of the bunch is Guilty Pleasure, which is the title track of the album. I don't know why this was not on the original full release of the album, like in its initial stages, but I digress. The other bonus tracks include, so the limited edition came with I'm Back and What You Waiting For. The Japanese edition came with Guilty Pleasure and It's Alright, It's Okay, the music video. The iTunes Store and Latin American Digital Deluxe Edition bonus tracks was a remix for It's Alright, It's Okay, Time's Up, and Blame It on the Beat. But Time's Up and Blame It on the Beat were both bonus tracks, not remixes, just for context. So, check those out if you haven't already. This is what it looks like spinning on the record player. Both of these look freaking phenomenal. I'm so happy with the way these turned out. Overall, my favorite tracks specifically on Guilty Pleasure were Acting Out, It's Alright, It's Okay. Honestly, this was a no-skip album for me. It's very difficult to not skip any of these tracks. Let me know what your favorite tracks were on either of the albums below in the comments below. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I do videos like this as often as I can, as I am a one-man show at this point and doing all the editing, recording, blah, blah, blahs that you will. Let me know if you are planning on picking up either of these albums in the comments below. Let me know which one was your favorite, if you enjoyed each of the colored pressings, or if you did not. I'm very interested to see if they will press Symptoms, which is her third studio album, on vinyl at some point. I really hope they do. I feel like that yellow and purple vibe would be amazing. So here's to hoping that happens. But for now, I am your host, Ashley Gaymer. I will catch you all in the next one. Peace! Breaking free, higher and higher, we'll never stop. Tonight we rise as one, nothing can break us.